I think Crystal and I feel like two halves of one mind when we're creating, or at least that's what we try to achieve in the process. Now that I've spent a lot of time with the dancers of Kiv Pivot, I spend a lot of time thinking about dance and choreography. I sit in the front of the room and gain a lot of inspiration just from watching them interact together physically. And I think of that physical interaction as a conversation, or maybe as a kind of like subtext to a verbal conversation. So I try to think of my writing as like a surface to that physical interaction. Usually we meet together and talk about what ideas we're interested in. We usually talk about the last project and we talk about the ideas that didn't make it onto the stage. Usually there are many ideas and the majority of them get cut before the final product. So by the end of each show, we have a lot of things we would still like to try. And so I think that's where we begin. I would just briefly add that Crystal Pite is very interested in character, theatricality, and theater in her choreography. And as a writer, I'm very interested in works that are image-based and non-narrative. So by coming together, we both get to make work that we wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Working with the voiceover and the lines and the text gives us more opportunity to find all kinds of new details and ways of sort of animating breath in the body, humor. Like when we're in creation for the piece, we'll just be trying all kinds of different things and just waiting to see what makes John and Crystal laugh, and then that's the thing that sticks. So it's just really fun to get to work with the voiceovers. It's a lot of work. We sit there with our headphones and we listen to them over and over and over again. But I find it really inspiring, and it just gives me so many ideas to work with.
It's interesting because we've been doing this show for a while now and we still discover new things in the voice. Like I think it's interesting, this music and voice is also music, and there is a cadence and there is a rhythm to the voice acting as well. So there is a musicality to how everyone is speaking, in what tone, and even within that, how we are sitting in our bodies and listening to these voices changes, like days, months, years. We come back to the same track, we hear, oh yeah, there's like a little bit of a breath after this like word, or there's a, and all these little tiny little details of the voice, it becomes this kind of like inner treasure hunt to find like even more layers. So it's interesting with voice compared to music because yes, there is a musicality to the voice, and also there's like, depending on where we're sitting in our body, we can hear different things, and I think that's really cool. There's all these tiny little things that we kind of want to grab as much as we can to make it as real in our bodies as possible. So that's kind of the joyful journey of listening to this kind of same track that like doesn't really get boring because you kind of keep finding new things in it.
We keep being confronted with this dialogue and this friction between our individual needs and the needs of the community. So I feel like this is a beautiful metaphor of the world we live in, and that's how it resonates in me, and that's what I saw during the creation.
One of the main themes in the piece is absence. Obviously, they honor this absent one, and there's something in the lore of the benevolent and protective order that says that when the absent one arrives, the order will be saved from dissolution. So the play needed to somehow make absence into presence. And then we thought, well, one of the characters should be struggling with being present. And when we kind of realized that Dave's predicament was that he never felt like he was here, and kind of struggling with that sense that reality is an illusion, and that difficulty sometimes we have to be present in our lives, was something we kind of thought, oh, that's an interesting quest for this character. And to make him the one the collective needed to show up. And without him, they were lost. And that's kind of how we developed Dave. But the initial lighting design, I mean, I think we wanted to create the atmosphere inside this community hall that was both ordinary, everyday, and familiar to us at least, that then went on a journey into the kind of the subconscious of the hall. So we wanted to create something that was present day and then ancient.
Each theater is very different. Each technical equipment is very different. It's almost a character itself in the theater. So we have the character on stage, but the theater itself has a sort of personality and a way to react to our lighting design. So every time we come to a new theater, we need to adapt the lighting precisely for every cue. And we work with our lighting team, of course, together. So it's a lot of finessing of the light. Light is very, very important, as you could notice tonight.
We love Korea. Greg and I have been going out and eating amazing food every day. We love this city. Yeah, we're having a great time.
Yeah, same. I love Korea. Yeah, it's been such a privilege to be here and also receive so much kindness. And I think it's such a beautiful thing to travel to somewhere, to a country, and also to offer something. I think that's really beautiful about the work that we do, is that we can kind of come here and offer something that we care about and also be immersed in Korea and also receive so much love and kindness. And yeah, love Korea. We definitely want to come back.
As for me, I haven't seen much of Korea, to be honest. I've been here for 4 days and I've been in this theater for 4 days pretty much. But what I can say about it is like this is one of the best theater we've been in many years. So you have a very special theater, very special gift. It sounds amazing, by the way, right? And also the staff that is here is exceptional. So the technicians backstage from your theater are incredible. So I feel very lucky. We've been supported here, so there you go.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. It was an honor to share our production with you, and just know that Crystal is here in spirit.
Thank you.